So I'm here with the uber-talented and gifted Jonathan Frakes, as many people know him.
Uber-talented?
Uber-talented.
Oh.
Yeah, no pressure.
No.
Yeah. Who's, you've directed, you've starred in Star Treks, you've been part of the legacy that is Star Trek for the last 50 years. When you came to the series, did you understand the scope of it, of what you were about to embark on for this, what turned to be a 7-year mission, then extended with the movies, and now beyond?
That's a really good question. Not only did I not understand the scope of it, I was one of the people who lived under a rock and was not really aware, with the exception of I knew who Kirk and Spock were,
Right.
but I wasn't a sci-fi guy when I started the show, and neither was Patrick.
Right.
But boy, did we learn fast.
Yeah.
And in the beginning, the audience was so skeptical of our show because they were so loyal to the original series that there was a sense of they didn't want us to succeed.
Right.
And they didn't want to let us into the family. And that gradually broke down over the next couple of years, and they realized there was room for a bald captain and a different kind of,
Right.
because it was different enough from the original show.
Mm-hmm.
But it was, in the beginning, it was a very skeptical, reticent audience. And now, 30 years later, as Shatner and the gang are celebrating the 50th anniversary of their show, we're about to celebrate the 30th anniversary of our show next year.
Right, yeah.
And we're blessed to be part of the popular culture, if you will.
Right. So that when you come to a show like this, and the other many conventions that you've done, over the subsequent years, does it surprise you when you meet a new fan, like a fan that has, for example, been born since the show has come off the air?
Well, like you're not old enough for our show.
Yes, I am. I am.
You're over 30 years old?
Oh, keep going.
Oh!
That's why there's some white in here.
Yeah, you do have a little.
Yeah, I hide it.
This is what's going to happen, man. This is going to be you.
If I can
in
get
30
that,
years.
if I can look anything like you do, I'll be
63?
blessed. I'll be blessed. And I can't rock a scarf like this.
You could if you tried.
But I'm gonna be watching this video for hours so I can study how to wear it properly. But for the young fans, does it surprise you that somebody who's under 20?
Well, what's happening now is that the fans of the show, who are grown up,
Right.
if you will, if you ever grow up, are bringing their kids. So the Trekkers who started with the show 30 years ago now are old enough to have their own kids. So there is a natural evolution where they're bringing their own kids and making their kids watch the show. Some of the kids roll their eyes and you feel like they've been dragged here. And some of them, the ones with really good taste, actually respond to Star Trek. But, I mean, to be candid, it's a pretty slow-moving show if you watch. If you're a gamer or if you're used to music videos, to watch Star Trek go from close-up to close-up, 3-4 second cuts, it's a different, you've got to really enjoy the story.
Well, yeah, I was going to know, because I was going to say, I noticed that over the evolution of television, you're with you directing TV shows like Librarians and Leverage, the style of directing that you're employing is much different than what was
You
standard.
gotta move the camera so much more now. When I was starting on Star Trek, Rick Berman, who was kind of the keeper of the flame then, didn't want us to cut on a move.
Oh.
That's why it's such a staid, the style, and it works in many ways. But God, now we keep it moving now.